just don't do it. Change route. I mean, if you feel that you are uncomfortable, you start law, you start accounting, you start biology, you start philosophy, history, and you feel that, don't feel obliged to do it. Don't feel, oh, I started already, I have to finish it. I have to be something that I'm not sure I want to be. I mean, this will carry you for 50 years to somewhere you're not happy with. It will, every morning you will wake up and instead of having a smile on your face, you will go to a working place. I mean, I never go to work. People ask me, do you go to work every morning? I say, no, I don't go to work. I go to a place that I enjoy to be there. I mean, for me, work is fun. I mean, somebody pays me for that. That's nice of him, but for me, my working place is a hobby. I mean, I think that if you decide for yourself that your job in life is going to be your hobby, besides having other hobbies, you can sculpt, you can paint, you can play, you can do whatever, you can travel the world. But if you will convert your job, your working place, into your hobby, then you know that you reached what you really wanted to reach. Because otherwise it's boring. I mean, to go to some place and to work from 8 to 4, at 1 o'clock to look already and to say, well, when is the end of the day? I mean, this is not fun at all. I mean, I leave my working place whenever it's done. I mean, it can be 9 o'clock, 1 a.m. I don't care. I never look at the clock, at the watch when I'm there. I mean, it's just fun. I'm a researcher. I'm surrounded by wonderful students. I have PhD students, postdoctoral fellows, physicians. We are trying to crack the secrets of nature. Every day is a new day. We never do on this day, on any certain day, what we did yesterday, because we are trying to make new discoveries, and new discoveries are coming all the time. Most of them are not important, but we try to sort out the important ones from the non-important ones. So it's really fun. I mean, I enjoy it. And then, you know, I travel all over the world, give talks at conferences. I've been from, I mean, I visited, I think, more than 100 countries all over the world, and I think that it's my 30th time in Thailand. And so this is the idea. Again, just think very well about your career. And if you get stuck and you lost a year or 2 or 3, nothing happened. So you will spend in your job or your profession or whatever 47 years rather than 50 years. Believe me, it's non-significant. Just change it. So this was kind of a personal reflection. Let me now shift gears completely, and I will not tell you about the ubiquitin system, but I will tell you about something completely else that I'm sure you know but never thought of it, and I want to highlight something completely else for you. And that's the new DNA technology, the human genome, and its implication to human diseases. You heard about the human genome? Anybody heard? Somebody is ready to volunteer to raise his hand or her hand and to tell me what is the human genome? Anybody? Don't shy out. Life is about communication. Anybody? Yes, over there. The orange. Sure, yes, wonderful. The sequence of the genes that make the body. This is true. So this is the human genome. And you know that the human genome was carried out only for one person? Only when we talk about the human genome was carried out only for one person, for Mr. X. So this is the human genome. My human genome is not known, your human genome is not known, your human genome is not known. Only one human genome is known. It took several $billion, several years, along with the development of very sophisticated computer infrastructure and technologies to understand. The human genome is basically the library that makes us. It's the library of DNA, the sequence of all the bases in the DNA, that dictate our protein composition, that make us what we are. It's the genetic information that make us what we are, that make us not only different from the dog and the cat and the frog and the chicken, but also from one another, though we don't understand yet what makes us different from one another. We don't understand what makes the skin color different, the height, the body complexion, certainly not high functions of the brain, intelligence, creativity, imagination. We have no clue what's going on. But we know that there is information that determines it. We know that there are also environmental factors that determine it. And it's a combination, the end result is a combination of genetics and environment. And why do I tell you all that? I'm telling you all that because I want to go to diseases, which is kind of another hobby, understanding mechanisms of diseases. And if you think about a disease that is very common, even in Thailand, which is cancer. Let's think about cancer. Let's think about two men or two women that walk into the clinic of the doctor. Let's say that a woman took a bath and she felt that she has a lump in the breast. Or a man that has some problems in urinating, and he goes to the urologist, and the urologist finds that he has a tumor in the prostate. And I can bring you numerous other examples. Now the two women of the same background, can be black, white, the same age, from the same socio-economic background, are walking into the clinic with a lump in the breast, and the doctor sees them, and he says that they have cancer, and the cancer has to be removed, and they are both going to the operating theater, and the lump is being taken out, and they are undergoing maybe mild chemotherapy, some treatment or radiotherapy, and everything looks fine. Now the two women will ask the doctor, I'm sure that they will, or the family will, or, doctor, tell me, what are my chances of surviving the disease? And the doctor will tell them 70%, 80%, 90%, 10%, whatever. He will throw a number. And he will throw a number based on what? Based on statistics. What is statistics? Statistics is that this doctor, who is an expert in cancer, in breast cancer or in prostate cancer, have seen in the last 20 years 1,000 women like this. And he went to conferences in the United States and in Europe and in China and in Japan. And in the conferences he heard many experts that are dissecting the statistics of the disease. And he knows that out of 1,000 women with such a disease, 100 or 500 or 800 will make it through. They will survive. But 900 or 500 or 200